Ohio, fascinating story. Ohio, 57-43. Now, why? The question in my mind is, why did 43% of Ohioans vote yes on this? But, you know, I guess that's, we'll take our victory, right? 57%, that's huge. And this speaks well, by the way, for November. One of the things that we know is that when you can get popular ballot measures on, and this works on both parties, when you can get popular ballot measures on the ballot, they tend to have a coattail effect that brings along candidates. So in states where there's a ballot measure that does something that's very popular with Republicans, you know, sadly, you know, anti-trans, the bathroom legislation, for example, they've done this in numerous states. Put it on the ballot. What it does is it gets more Republican voters to come out. It increases turnout. And that means that, you know, Republican candidates tend to win elections more easily. Well, abortion is going to be on the ballot in November in Ohio and other states as well. And in addition, there are two other ballot measures that they're trying to get certified for the ballot right now, and it probably will succeed. One is to create an independent redistricting commission. Ohio is one of the most gerrymandered states in the union. And even the Supreme Court has said you've got to stop the gerrymander, and the Republicans in Ohio, the most corrupt state in the union, the most corrupt Republican Party, are simply saying, no, we're just going to ignore the Supreme Court. So anyhow, there's this redistricting commission that will do it for them. And then the other is the minimum wage. It's $10.10 an hour, and there's a ballot initiative to raise that. And when those things get on, then Frank LaRose, who is the Secretary of State, this ballot initiative to raise the threshold to put abortion into the Constitution, to decriminalize abortion. This ballot measure was the baby of Frank LaRose. He's the Secretary of State of Ohio. He's also the leading candidate in the Republican primary to go against Sherrod Brown, the Democratic senator from Ohio, who's up for re-election next year. So if Frank LaRose becomes the candidate and abortion's on the ballot, I think Sherrod Brown's going to have a heck of a lot better chance to win the election. So, you know, that's a good thing. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Meanwhile, the ACLU in Arizona, they're trying to put abortion rights on the ballot there. And so that, you know, it's another state where you're going to see this. Michigan put it on the ballot and voted it in last year in 2022. So step by step, state by state, going to make our garden grow. We'll be back. Stay tuned.